Yes. You already know what time it is. It's time to get something rolling here in the United Sim Football Association. We are here in week number 3, and it's time to get it popping real quick. You already know how we doing this thing. 5 games each week, and we're going to keep it rolling here for you. We're already 10 games in this young season here, season number 7, and so far it's been a blast. So many highlights that's been happening, so many crazy wins, upsets, and people that's been stepping up. But there's only one way to figure out who is going to win this first game of week number 3. It's going to be Dallas and Anchorage, 2 of our expansion teams going at it for the first time in their history. Dallas and Anchorage, they're both young in this thing right here. Dallas, they've had some ups and downs. Anchorage had more downs more than ups. They're still looking to get some more activity in their offensive set of things, while on the other side for Dallas, they seem to have a little bit more under control. But this is Anchorage's first game at home, so there's only one way to see if this is where they can start turning it around, perhaps getting their first win of their history. But Dallas is looking for win number 2 in the star-studded conference that they're currently in. They're going to need all the wins that they could get, so I'm sure they're going to be putting the pressure on Anchorage non-stop to make sure that if they was to do something, they have to earn it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one rolling in just a little bit. I know y'all don't want to hear me talk. Y'all here for the gameplay just like me, but I got to do the commentary, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Best of luck to all of the teams in the USFA this week. And we still got a lot going on in this thing, so stand by with me. I might have to do a little editing during the stream because I forgot to fix the game clock, but we'll get it right. Hopefully it is all ready to go. I'll flip over as I always do once I get it. I do see it here, and we are underway in Anchorage. First time in this thing. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's going to be return man looking for a lane, and he's going to get to the 30 is the homie Jerry Riggs. He's had a solid start to a season. He had a little bit of a down game, a little bit of a rookie game. I'm not even going to lie to you, after coming off of over 200 receiving yards in his first one. But there's only one way to figure out if he could bounce back. Dallas is going to start with the football at the 30-yard line. DJ Church trying to give his team another victory here. Stands in the pocket, right side here, and it's going to be caught on the right side there, going straight to his money man right there, Jay Riggs, taking that one for a gain of 7. And it looks like the scoreboard is actually up. Okay, I did good. I think I just had to flip something on the back end. I think it flipped to automatic as opposed to a specific game. But when I did it, it looked like it worked. So we'll keep it moving here. Handoff. No, it's a fake by Church. Quick pitch left side, and it's going to be caught by Riggs. He's going to have to beat one more man. It's going to be a touchdown already. Wow. Explosive plays to start this one off. The Anchorage's defense could not keep up, and Church just let that one rip. As soon as he got past that defensive player, he's going to let his name known, and actually look like Anchorage's defensive player tackled his own, but that is part of the process here. Anchorage is already going to start down 7-0, and we're not even a full minute into this ball game. Anchorage is looking to get some sort of momentum here in this season, but allowing plays like that isn't going to help their cause. And Anchorage is going to start off with the football real soon. Anchorage will be in the electric blue uniforms with white bottoms, and you got Dallas with their mostly green and white alternatives here for the away side of things. I still love that helmet. I'm not even going to lie to you. If you're hating on the helmet, I don't know what to tell you. That joint is clean to me. That's my personal opinion. Don't hate me for it. It's just part of the process. But here we are once again. Dallas looking very clean in their first set, but they'll have to keep it up. They're going up against an inspired Anchorage team here. It's going to be a return there by Thor Brown looking for a lane, and he's just going to run into 2 Dragons there before he could get to the 20. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming.
14's the mic. The ball. Mike 14, Mike 14.
Anchorage's first start on offense here. Handoff to Jacob Cool Beans trying to find the crease. And he is going to get around 6 on this one. It's going to be 2nd and 4 now. Definitely a start in the right direction. If you're going forward as opposed to backwards, they're going to have to keep this drive going. They do not want to go into a shootout type of battle here with Dallas. They're one of their more prolific offenses we've seen so far. And it's going to be the quick pitch. He's going to find his man, and he's going to get the first down past the 30. Markham with his first pass. It is a completion to his tight end, Wyatt Harris, and it's going to be 1st and 10. And we'll talk about the rosters as we always do after this drive. Just want to see if we can get a quick look on the new guys here to start off the game. Anchorage trying to move the ball down the field. And it's going to be another pass play here. Pitch to the right side is going to be caught. Turns up, and he's going to reach out, and I think he's going to get the first down there again. Anchorage is on the move, close to midfield. Great pass play there by the veteran Markham, our game manager. Not necessarily the most arm talent, but he's very, very smart. And he can run a little bit too, so you really can't sleep on him on read option type of plays. They're going to hand it off to Cool Beans, though, trying to truck through a defender, and he does just that. Another solid game. JCB coming off of a 100 total yard game, his first of his career, and he actually ended up being 1 yard shy of 100 rushing yards. So I'm sure that is a goal he set for himself, and I can't wait to see what this young man could do. And Anchorage, like I said in the last game, they have a solid piece to work with. They're trying to run with them again, and they slow him down that time around. And now it's going to be 3rd and 3. Rocky Ivan, he sniffed that one out real quick. That's a rookie doing his thing straight out of Mile High University real quick. And it's going to be 3rd and 3 here.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Ready, go. Ready, go.
Going to be a pass here. In the pocket, going to take off and throw it away. Not to be. Dallas gets the stop on 3rd down. And now will Anchorage keep their offense on the field? Perhaps see if they could try to get something rolling on offense. You never want to give it up too quickly. But it looks like they are going to go conservative on this particular route. Going to send the punt man out. And it's going to be sent away to the left side. And it is going to be inside the 30, down at the 28. Here comes 1st and 10 here for Dallas. Some more jostling here. Who's that right there? I think it's Cristo Rendor trying to do something. He's like, hey, you better leave me alone, big homie. I still got some juice here in the tank. But Dallas is back on the field, fresh off of a deep pass play. I can expect them to try to do it again. Right side, it is going to be caught there. This time it's Masulu Rusu close to midfield. And that's going to be 1st and 10 coming.
Let's go.
Caleb Montaigne was in some zone coverage there. It's going to be 1st and 10 now. And actually, now that I think about it, that's number 40. She was on Chase on that touchdown, but just a little bit too much room there. Once again, the Sulu once again up the middle, and is going to get him to the 36. Dallas is just making this look too easy right now. 4 for 4 in the day for the homie Church. He's going to get another catch by his trusty tight end. So far, 4 completions. 2 of them went to Riggs. 2 of them went to the homie Asulu, but DJ Jackson has to step back a little bit. Got hit by Kuntz. 2nd and 14 coming after the loss of 4. Great run defense there, and that's exactly what you need to do. You gotta have to put some pressure on the team, looking to try to keep their offense rolling here. They're going to send Riggs on the motion. I'm sure they're going to send him deep. No, they won't. They're going to hit him with the short route, get some of those yards back. But another completion there by DJ Church is going to be 3rd and 10 now. But it's going to be 3rd and 10 here. Anchorage does have a chance to get off of the field. Can Anchorage Anchorage's defense stands tall? That's going to be the question. Here comes Church again, sends the pressure. Doesn't get home, but they have DJ Jackson free. Can he get the first? He's going to get knocked just shy. I believe 4th and inches. And now Dallas has a little bit of a decision to make here. Do you try to go for the field goal, or do you try to go for it here and see if you can keep the offense on the field? That's going to be the question. And it looks like they are going to settle for the field goal from the left hash. Going to send this one. It looks decent enough, but it looks like it's going to be all good to go. A bucket there from the kicker is going to make this 10-0. Anchorage does slow them down just enough, but Dallas still ends up getting points on the board just when they need it. Now Anchorage is in a 2-possession deficit that they'll need to break free. Sending this one away. Let's go ahead and get into it. Down to the 3-yard line for the return man. Taking this one, bounces off a little bit, finds a little bit of a crease, and I think Thor Brown, he's gonna find a way to get his us back into the end zone. He had an interception last week, but he just hit that crease like he needed to get some points for his team, and that's gonna be a kickoff return for a touchdown. That was a long one too. Great job there. Great blocking up front too. I believe that was Freddie Roberts that he was running behind, and that's just perfect timing there. Another kickoff return. Therefore, the homies. Kick is up. Kick is going to be all day, and it's going to be 10-7. And I just realized that we still have our kick returns. I know we made the change. I forgot to do it. My bad on that. We're just going to go ahead and do it after the next week. I'm not going to have them a little off even there. So you all get by this week if you're a user player, but after this one, week 4, we'll start at week 4. There's going to be some changes in regards to kickoff return. I mean, some of it has been pure luck. I don't think it's necessarily like the players are just that good. I think just the defensive players on the punt return are just not up to snuff in regards to the awareness to try to cut off some of those lanes. But even then, that one, it seemed pretty decent, but Thor Brown had other plans for that one. And it's going to be a return. He's taking it out of the end zone. He's going to be kicking that one to around the 24-yard line. There goes Jerry Riggs doing his thing, and Anchorage didn't need to get into the end zone on offense to break this deficit down. They had to get some special teams help. But it's 1st and 10 coming up for Dallas.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hawk, go.
43 to go. 43.
Looking again. He's going to take off the run. Church makes one man miss, taking off to run, and just slides. Avoids the big hit. It's going to be a gain of 3. Looks like Kingston Ali was there trying to bring him down. They're going to credit him with the tackle. But 2nd and 7 here.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lion.
56. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. 56. Mike. 56. Right there.
Sending Riggs once again in motion. Looking to pass again. It looks like a play similar that they had last time. But it's going to be a sack. No, it is not. It actually looks like a pass. That was a little suspect there. I would have called that a fumble. It looked like it was near simultaneous with the hit. And the ball went backwards. It didn't even go forwards. It's going to be 3rd and 7 here. This Anchorage defense trying to turn up a little bit, I see.
Ringo.
Going to pass it again off the rush. And this time it's going to be a sack. Lacey Woodson off the edge. And that's going to give Anchorage the football back. What a play there by the young cornerback. Shout out to the homie Lacey. Getting the job done there. Do love the ladies in the field. We got Montaigne, we got the Montaignes, we got Madison Nicole. Shout out to the ladies, man. But it's gonna be kicked all the way to the 40. Looks like the punt return just let that one bounce in, want to risk anything. I'm not mad at you, homie, but it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Anchorage has a chance to tie or take the lead if they can work this ball down the field. 14 is indeed the mic. But it's going to be a quick pitch. Knows a pump fake and throws a pick. That is ill-advised there. Taking it to the 31 man to beat and just gets pushed out of bounds. Actually, not even a push. That's going to be Raven Kenobi. You never want to throw in double coverage like that. And now Dallas is set up to get some more points on the board. That's bad news. Bears going to pitch this one right side. It's going to be caught. Taking off, trying to get the first is a Sulu, and he's right at the sticks. They're going to call him 2nd and inches after that play. Anchorage had the chance there, but the ill-advised pass not to be. Here comes Dallas trying to take advantage. And another motion will be a similar play to the last time. Looks like it. Going to be pitching this left side, though. It's going to be caught for the 1st down. A nice job there. 8 for 9, 131. DJ to DJ works once again. Nice reach, getting the feet in bounds as well. You can't be mad at the juice there. But it's going to be 1st and goal here. Now they're going to motion Potter, I believe. Going to pitching this one, looking for a man. A lot of pressure in his face, and it's going to be thrown and incomplete. Had Riggs in the end zone open, actually, but nice upfront pressure there by the off defensive line. It's going to be 2nd goal here. And now Dallas is more of a jumbo set. I see some tight ends out there doing their thing. But they hand it off. They're going fullback. Nice blocking up front. Dolphin dive 1. And Dolphin dive. Actually, no, he actually faked me out on that one. But Sean Snow getting into the end zone. Dallas going to score again. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. And here comes the homies. Once again, getting it to a 10-point lead here. Anchorage, they're going to need to score some offense if they're going to try to find a way back into this ball game. And a minute and a half left in this 1st quarter. It doesn't look very pretty. You never want to give up this many points this early on. You got to give your offense a chance. To actually work their way down the field. That interception apparently proved to be deadly for Anchorage's chances, but still got 3 quarters, still got a lot of time to work with. Let's see if they could get something rolling as they set up another kickoff return. Does Brown have another touchdown in him? That is going to be the question. But we're going to get this kicked off here, going to the right side. And it isn't going to be too deep there. We're taking it to the 20. And he is going to get dragged down this time around. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up at the 23. Anchorage only has 32 total offensive yards at the current moment. Going to send a man in motion here. Looks like they're going to the ground this time around, and a nice crease there for JCB. Going to get them close to a 1st down movement there. 2nd and 1 coming. And since we have kind of settled down, let's talk about these offenses and defenses here. We'll start with Anchorage since they're on the field right now. Let me just drag this down so I can see everything. You already know how I do. But right now, we got Bobby Markham at quarterback. That will be Anchorage's quarterback. Let's see, a nice cutoff there, but doesn't get the tackle. He's going to roll forward, and he's going to be losing maybe a yard. No, he's going to get right to the line of scrimmage. But JCB, you just seen him on the carry. Freddie Roberts, that's going to be number 26 doing his thing. Also a halfback. Wide receivers will be EJ Bailey and Trevor Golinar doing his thug thizzles. And then tight end will be Danny Doyle and Wyatt Harris. And another handoff here to JCB, hit right at the 6, and I think he's short again. Yes, he is. Not to be on that one, 4th and inches. And they have a very stout linebacking core as Dallas will close out quarter number 1 in this one. And me personally, I would keep, well, it's a little bit too close to the end zone here. I wouldn't go for it. So it looks like they are going to try to go 4th and inches punt, sending this one away as the punter. Decent enough punt there, and it's going to be caught by Riggs again. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 38. But continuing on with the Anchorage here, tight ends will be Danny Doyle and Wyatt Harris. And then on defense, we're going to see them in a little bit. They have defensive tackle Robert Crone. Linebackers will be Jessica Navarro and Kingston Ali. Thor Brown, Lacey Woodson, Christo Rendor, and Caitlin Montaigne will be the cornerbacks here for Anchorage. Tossing is deep again, and the pass off the mark had Riggs where he needed to be, but could not connect the dots. That's going to be 2nd and 10. That could have been another game breaker, but not to be on that one. As we go ahead and flip to the Dallas side of things, let's go ahead and do that for me. Thank you, sir. It's going to be quarterback DJ Church. Halfbacks will be DJ Jackson and Sean Snow. As we see the homie passing this left side, it is going to be caught, and Riggs is going to try to reach out for it. I think he's a little shy. No, they're going to give him the forward progress there. Speaking of Jerry Riggs, he's the wide receiver along with Michael Potter. And then tight end will be Usulu Musulu Rusu. Defensively, they have Rocky Ivan, Perrin Ibarra, Raven Kenobi. Well, linebackers will be Rocky Ivan and Perrin Ibarra. They're going to go read option here as he gets past the 50. Cornerback will be Raven Kenobi. You've seen him on the interception return. And then safeties, they have Bob McBob, Wheezy Porter, and Jay Mangum. So shout out to the homies in Dallas as we set up 2nd and 6 here for the Dragons.
All right, D, let's start. All right, D. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Going to send the Sulu in motion. Will they hand it off again? Yes, they will. He's going to get stuffed. Not to be. He's going to set up 3rd down coming up. DJ Jackson has not been as effective in the run game, but a nice tackle by Gill to set up 3rd and 4. Dallas looking for the conversion. They're going to go ahead and pass it. Will it go quick? Yes, they will. It's going to be caught in some coverage, and it's still going to work out there for Asulu. And one thing I will give credit to DJ Jackson, he's been hitting his user weapons. He hasn't really been hitting like the bot players like that. Whenever he tries to go after his guys, the one that's really in the gym doing their thug thizzle. They're going to hand it off again and run straight into a linebacker. Is going to be 2nd and 6 here. Jessica Navarro doing her thing. That's another lady right there, Jessica Navarro. We got so many ladies up here. Once again, shout out to the ladies. That's what we do up here. We bring everybody up here, whether you're man, woman, non-gender fluid, all the other ones. I don't know all of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's gonna be 3rd and 8 here. Another nice hit. Looks like it was a bot player there taking them down. It's gonna be 3rd and 8. Anchorage with the chance to get off of the field. There you go. Anchorage trying their hardest to get off of the field. They're going to try to rush them. Going to take off a run in some coverage and just throws this one away as DJ Church. It's going to be 4th and 8, and Anchorage appears to be getting the football back unless Dallas tries a long field goal. And it looks like they're going to set up for the punt. Never mind on the field goal thing, but Anchorage does get the stop. Slow release and almost got that blocked. but regardless of that, that will get punted inside the 25-yard line. Anchorage once again on offense. Can they turn up a little bit? I think the most they've scored so far this season has been 9 points. So if they can increase that, they could definitely do something and see if they could work their way back into the setup.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Yes, 9 points. That is definitely right. They had 9 against Charlotte, but here comes a run by Jacob Cool Beans down to the 30. Averaging 4 yards a carry. He did have a little bit of stumble in that last drive. Got 4th and inches, but definitely a good start there to increase that total.
Ready. 14's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
One person said they're taking wins home. I ain't mad at you, homie. Take what you need to get the job done. Give it to JCB, trying to fall forward and getting hit right at the line of scrimmage there. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Anchorage has yet to find some sort of movement in their passing game. The running game has been a little bit inconsistent as well. But here he comes again. Will they try it? Nope, they're going to pass it. And they're going to try to screen, but the defense is just too quick. And Dallas is getting off of the field real easy. Crowd isn't too fond of what's going on. But right now, Dallas's defense just looks amazing. I'm not even going to lie to you. Going to send this one away as far as he can. Past midfield. It is going to be caught by Riggs, so no muffing there. But it's going to be 1st and 10. Here comes Dallas once again in solid field position. Trying to see if they could get something rolling.
Here we go, shot.
Mike.
70 Lion.
Right there, 56. Army.
Ready.
Handoff, looking for Elena's Jackson. Bounces off one, gonna get around 9. And that's definitely his best carry of the game. It's gonna be 2nd and 1 as they hit Snow Devil territory.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
6, Mike, 56.
It's gonna be a long day. Set, go.
Will they keep it on the ground? Yes, they will. Trying to turn up. And I think he's close to the 1st down line. They're going to say he's short. 3rd and 1 once again. Looking at the clock for the video, we're at 28.5 minutes. So it's rounding out to that time that I like. Normally around like 30 to 35 minutes a half. Can't be mad at it. But it looks like a quick pitch and it's going to be caught by Riggs. That's an easy 1st down. Pitch and catch just like they did in college, and that'll move him inside the 35. Like he didn't have to think about it. He knows where his wide receiver is going to be at all times. And like I said, Dallas just finds a way to get it to their user receivers. I'm not sure how they do it, but the playbooks that they've been using just been spectacular. But here comes the rush. Breaks away. Look at that man rumble. He's going to take a brisk jog, taking it past and going to slide for the 1st down. Not a lot of awareness on that defensive front. And DJ Church is just on another level. How did he avoid that? He should have been dead to rights, but ends up turning it into a 1st down. And now this Dallas team is going to pick it up, looking for another good carry from him, but not to be for DJ Jackson. Hit right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Check 56. Night, sweetheart.
Ready. Hut.
Setting up in a pistol formation here. Going to be another handoff. Yes, it is. Going to take us, and he's got some room as DJ Jackson. Going to take this one inside the 15. As we get closer to the 2-minute warning, that's definitely a solid gain there. And Dallas is going to keep it moving. Montaigne tried to slow him down, but not to be. He had a little bit of head of steam there. As we go ahead and set up for the 2-minute warning, let's go ahead and get into it. Dallas with a chance to go up another score. And we've seen this Anchorage team a few times already. This is their third game. And just going off of what we've seen, scoring less than 20 points, or scoring less than 25 points in a span of 2.5 games is never what you want to see, especially early on in the season where you want to capture momentum for the team around you. But that's part of the process sometimes. Sometimes you just got to get those pieces around that can actually get you ready to go. I know a lot of teams have been having a few struggles with getting maybe a player or two in a critical position active. But speaking of getting active, that offensive lineman was too active. They got to lose 5 yards. But Anchorage still has a lot of promise going forward, and they got a little bit of work to do. I'm not even going to front, but I do have a lot of faith in the homies here to see if they could get something rolling. This is going to be a team that we're going to be looking back and say, hey, I like where they're going now. And they're going to find a dot to the homie Asulu Rusu, and it's going to be another touchdown for the Dragons. And another passing touchdown there on the season for DJ Church. Who expected this quarterback, DJ Church, to be so good? He's defying the odds for sure. 24-7 is your score right before halftime. Anchorage still has a chance to do a little something. But I think it's time for them to mix up the plays a little bit. They've been a little conservative here. They've been leaning a little bit towards JCB, but maybe it's time to get them involved in the passing game. Send them on the in and out routes, or maybe try to get a couple of screens out quicker. See if they could get them in open space and blockers out in front. See if you could get some momentum. I think the run game, I think Dallas is keying into it and just making sure that JCB doesn't get too crazy. So if there's ways that they can fool this Dallas defense, who up to this point has been on the money since the first play, I think it's time to start experimenting a little bit. But that's part of the process here. Ain't nothing wrong with just doing it just to do it. Kickoff return coming here, and maybe this is what they need, a little bit of extra returns for a touchdown, make it close, but not to be on that side. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 23. Here comes Anchorage's offense, who has yet to score on this particular game here. Gonna be a pitch here, looking left side. There is a screen right there, and that's what I'm talking about. Give it to JCB. He could do some magic, taking it to the 40 and taking it down to around the 37. And that's what didn't I just call it? I said just got to get him in space, get some blocks in front of him, let him do his thing. Now the only thing is that I could see is if he had around maybe a few more points in speed, he probably could have been gone and they would have had a touchdown. But that's part of the process sometime, looking to step up, and he's going to take off and throw it on the run. It's going to be caught inside the 20, and now this team is turning up a little bit. You love to see it. It's going to be 1st and 10. EJ Bailey with the catch and a gain of 20. There goes timeout number 1 here for Anchorage here, looking to get something rolling. 1 minute left in this quarter. They could definitely score a touchdown, and I believe, actually I don't quite remember if Anchorage gave it to Dallas first. I'm pretty sure they did. Actually no, they did, because they had the long touchdown to start the game. So this is a big drive for them. See if they could cut into this deficit, get the defensive stop, and then come right back into it. Quick pitch, gonna get his man inside the 10 to the 6, and timeout number 2 was called. And this is the aggressive nature that I want to see from Anchorage. And you see him squatting, he doing his workouts there. It's Freddie Roberts, a gain of 13, doing his thing. 1st and goal coming at the 5. And once again, they keep on flipping out of the timeouts to the wrong teammates. But it is what it is. As long as the game plays right here, that's all that matters at the end of the day. And here comes another quick pitch, I'm sure. Looking man, wide open, but the pass off the mark there for the homie EJ Bailey. He was right there. Led him a little bit too far. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
14's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Looking to pass again. Looking left side. It's going to be caught by Harrison. Gets stood up. It's going to be 45 seconds left. Not really pushing the narrative, but they got another set of seconds here. They don't want to go too crazy. Let this clock run out on them.
Ready? 55's mine, guys. 55.
Yeah, that's what I do.
They are going to try it, 3rd and goal. Looking, and it's going to be tipped at the line, almost picked off. Not to be, and it looks like Anchorage is going to have to settle for a field goal. Now, would you go for it is the question. Would you try to make it 14-24 as opposed to 24-10? That's the question that you have to go with. But I'm not mad at Anchorage for taking the points here. Should be an easy chip shot. It's going to be kick up, and kick is going to be all day. I thought he pushed it a little bit too far to the right, but Anchorage will get their season high of 10 points, and they still have another half to go. So there's definitely improvement if I ever seen one. They went from, I believe, 7 to 9, and now we're at 10, and they still have another half to play. So you see some things clicking for sure. It all set up with that big screenplay by JCB. And here they are, they're trying to get the stop here, make sure that Dallas doesn't get too wild. They can't afford to give up any more points, at least in this particular half. I mean, might be a little bit doable if it goes to the 3rd quarter and then it happens. But if they give something up here and then Dallas gets the ball back again to start the second half, that's bad news bears all the way through. But Jerry Riggs looking to change the narrative, not to be there. Couldn't get past the 20, and they have 20 seconds to work with.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Here we go. Here we go.
Gonna stand in the shotgun here. Gonna hand it off. Looking. He's gonna try to find the creases Jackson, and he's gonna get to the 25. And I think Dallas just may take this one all the way to the end of the first half. Decent enough gameplay from what I see, but you already know how I do it. We go straight into the 3rd quarter. We don't play games here. Let's go ahead and get them back on the field because they don't need no Gatorade in the USFA. What is that? Everyone has solid stamina in this one, but they're going to return it. Is the homie Thor Brown past the 25? Actually, past the 20. And I thought Dallas had it, but I think it actually, no, I take that back. That was a quick stop, and then Dallas got the ball and scored. So that's what it made it look like. But even better, Anchorage is going to start with the football. Now they have a chance to chop into this lead a little bit. Get like a little bit of a 10-point swing, if you will. They got the field goal. Now they're going to go to the run game, and JCB is dragged down right at the line. Could not quite hit that hole like he wanted to, but going to be a gain of 1 there.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Gonna be pitching this one quick, but the pass off the mark to Wyatt Harris, and it's gonna be 3rd and 9 now. They could definitely convert this. They just need to focus in and get that one ready to go.
Got it. 14. Mike 14.
Let's go. Trips.
3rd and 9 here. Gonna look for a pass play. Tosses left side and wide open. There goes the man. Number 14 taking it down to the 17-yard line. There goes Trevor Golinar with the moves. And what a pass play. What a route combination. And Wheezy Porter was the person to slow them down in regards to getting the touchdown. But Anchorage is here. This is what we've been waiting to see from this team. They're trying to get the comeback rolling. Hand off to JCB. Bounces off 1. Going to get around 3 on that one. 2nd and 7 coming.
on.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
Gonna pass this again. And almost tipped and almost caught too, but gonna be 3rd and 7 now. You already know how it goes in the game of football. It's easy to move the ball up the field, but when the defense is in close quarters, they're able to defend a lot more areas. You got to make sure that you're on point with the passing game, and it looks like Anchorage is going for broke here. No backs to protect the quarterback. Looking for the touchdown. Is going to be caught. Turns up. Falls down at the 1-yard line. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Freddie Roberts in the mix. And that's going to give Anchorage a chance to score again. That is how you do it there. A perfect route right in the zone. Rocky Ivan there got the tackle. That was pretty close to a touchdown, but will they give JCB the touchdown for his steady work? No, they're going to try to pass it here. Looking for a man, taking off to run. And it looks like Markham's going to do it himself. He doesn't care. And there goes Anchorage into the end zone for the first time today offensively. Great job all the way through. And you got to give credit to the game manager, Bobby Markham, doing his thing. He's going to punch this one into the end zone for his squad. Kick is going to be up, and it will be good. Anchorage is going to keep this one to a touchdown score. What a game so far. You love to see the fight. Anchorage scoring the most points they've had this season, and they're doing their best to try to give their home fans something to cheer about. It hasn't been the greatest of starts for them, but we still are early into the season. But now Dallas hits the field. Can they get the job done is the question. They're going to send it off to Jerry Riggs and the Dallas Dragons. Here comes Jerry Riggs, taking it from the end zone. Got a couple blockers up front, but he's not going to get too far past the 23. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming.
Three down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Not a lot of rushing yards from either team, but they're going to try it here. Looking to cut up the field, and he's going to get bounced forward. 10 for 40 on the day for DJ Jackson after the gain of 9. 8 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Dallas's first drive of the half. They're trying to get this lead back up so they can keep them at bay. Quick pitch and incomplete. Not to be. Going to make it 3rd and 1 here. And if Anchorage could find a way to get off of the field here, they might have something cooking. You never know what can happen in the game of football. No one is safe, especially with this switch from Axis to Madden. That's what I've learned. It's going to be pitching it, and that's incomplete. And if that was a little bit higher, that could have been picked off. That's going to be 4th and 1. And I think if Dallas was the smart person, they would punt it. I would not give Anchorage any type of momentum. Have them drive it down the field, prove that they can get the job done. And that's exactly what Dallas is going to do here, unless they try to fake. You never know. We've seen some fakes so far this season. Well, I've seen it in the test sims. I don't think we've seen it in the game yet. And that's almost muff punt. And Anchorage almost missed up there, but Thor Brown pounced on it. Here comes Anchorage once again, close to midfield. They definitely have a chance to move the ball down the field. They're going to fake it to the homie JCB, and there goes the homie Markham. A face mask too, or is it a hold? Oh, it is a hold. I thought it was a face mask. That is going to be unfortunate there for Anchorage, but it'll be 1st and 7 here. So they move backwards, but they now have a shorter first down to contest with. It was in Dallas territory pretty easily, but hey, that's part of the process here, keeping it moving. in the pistol. They're going to hand it off again, looking for some blocking. Look at the cut back by JCB to give him the first inside Dallas territory. Anchorage is trying to cook something a little bit. You better not sleep on them. Anchorage keeping it strong here. You love to see it. In the first game of week number 3, we still got 4 more to get through. Make sure you watch every single one of them. Show your support. Another handoff, and there goes JCB bouncing this one, taking it, and I think he has another first down. Yes, he does. That's going to make it down to the 38-yard line for JCB. Weezy Porter put a licking on him, but that wasn't enough to slow him down. He said he want the yards. Is the homie JCB, Jacob Cool Beans. You better make sure you remember that name. 1st and 10 will be another handoff. Yes, it is. But he's going to get bounced behind the line of scrimmage. Falls down, and they'll lose 1 on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Red, 38.
14. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 14's the mic.
Ready.
Gonna look to pass this one again as Markham, under a lot of pressure, still finds his man inside the 35. That's gonna make the 3rd down a lot more manageable here. Another catch by Jacob Cool Beans, and as expected, Anchorage is trying to put him in the best position to get as many yards as possible, and I think Anchorage really believes in this young man. He's definitely one of the stars and the rookies that, from what I've seen, not necessarily in statistics, but hey, there's a lot more to work with. And he had the first down, but the hit knocked it out. Number 47 was the culprit that forced that one. And now it's decision time here for Anchorage. Do you go for the field goal? Do you go for the punt? It'll be a pretty long field goal here. It looks like they're going to set up for the punt. Give their defense a chance to bring it back for him. And that looks like it's going out of bounds inside the 20, inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. And here comes Dallas once again on offense.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Another handoff. DJ Jackson got a little bit of room, falling forward for about 6. Make that, yeah, 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
That's it. Big hit.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Set up. Bronco 80. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Gonna be a handoff. No, it's a fake. Church standing deep in the pocket. Is he going to wind up? No, he's going to take off the run. And a lot of blocking is going to help him out. And a tackle is going to fall him forward a little bit more by Navarro. 1st and 10 coming up, in Church. He got him out of a jam in that one. I think he was looking to toss it deep, but wisely decides to take it down. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Sack. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Trip. We got trips. We got trips.
And a false start there, not to be. Looked like the running back did it. But it's going to be 1st and 15 now. This is Anchorage's chance to see if they could get the stop that they need.
On the jump.
56. Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they got him for, and they're going to get those yards back, but they're going to run it. So will they take the penalty, or will they go ahead and just, they'll have to take the penalty. Should be 1st and 10. They have more yards off the penalty than the run, so I don't blame you. It's back to even here after that first down from earlier. Here comes Dallas once again, another chance.
Ready.
Also, shout out to the homies in February. We're in our first day of February.
56. Mike.
February the 1st. You love to see a handoff, and he's going to run straight into a fumble. It's going to be picked up by Ali, taking it to the 20, chased down to the 11-yard line. But is that a fumble? They're going to go ahead and review it now. And they're going to overturn it. Not to be there. Jessica Navarro almost forced the fumble there, but not to be. Dallas Need to hang on that football for sure. Still is going to be stepping back in the pocket, finds a man wide open, and going to run through a defender is DJ Jackson for the first down. And that's just how the tide turns. Almost a loss of the football, and Dallas comes up with a clutch play to get that first down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cut.
And this one off again. Yes, it is. Going to be trying to get to midfield, and I think he's going to do just that. 50 rushing yards there for DJ Jackson. He's going to set up 2nd and 4.
Ready, break.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
I go.
43.
Going to be past this one left side. It's going to be caught and going to be dragged down by Ali, but not before he gets to the 40. Church is keeping this drive alive. 1st and 10 coming up for the Dragons. There's a rare pass to a bot player there. And actually, no, that was to 81. Yeah, that's a bot right there. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Anchorage defense playing stout enough, but just giving up a play or two when they don't need to. It's going to be a tackle after a gain of around 2. There's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, baby.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
On the ready.
56. Mike's 56.
Check, 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 check.
56.
Gonna be handoff here. Looking. Gonna almost get him, but not to be. DJ Jackson's free inside the 20. And it's gonna be 1st and 10. This Dallas offense starting to pick it up a little bit. Passing 100 rushing yards total. And that one man was real close, number 5, but just not enough juice to bring him down. And now Dallas is gonna be working in the red zone again.
Three down.
Three down.
Put a hand off again. Yes, they will. Trying to find the creases. Jackson. And he's going to take this one to the end of quarter number 3. Let's go ahead and get your 4s up in the chat for your boys. That's how we do. We keep it moving.
Yeah. We don't want
12 more minutes in this one. Dallas is in some good field position, but he's going to have to fight a little bit more. Anchorage trying to stiffen up. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Mike. 43 is the Mike.
I know he ain't got it.
43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike.
Going to be pitching this one again. Left side, and it's going to be incomplete. And that was a perfect route. But the pass, not to be. 4th and 3 coming. Dallas will more than likely go for the 3 points. That makes the most sense in this one. Give yourselves a 10-point lead. Have Anchorage try to fight their way back. It's straight ahead, so it's not on the hash mark. Kick is going to be up, and it looks good to me. That's going to be a 10-point ball game once again. Haven't really done too much since the 2nd quarter offensively, but it turned up right when they needed to, and now Anchorage is going to have to fight a little bit. Anchorage still has time. Here comes the return team again, sending this one away once again to the homie Thor Brown down at the 2-yard line. Going to take this one up the middle, but the defense stands tall on the kickoff return.
Baby, let's go.
It's going to be
Let's go.
1st and 10 here. They're going to need something good from the quarterback Markham if they want a chance to win. I say try to get that touchdown out as early as possible. And there's going to be a point where that run game is going to be irrelevant. So They may have to get the homie much more involved. It's going to be passing this quick and incomplete.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Second and 10, they're passing it again. Quick pitch to JCB. Got blockers up front. Gonna be a first down? Yes, it is. Keeping the chains moving. A great tackle in open space, but that was not enough. First and 10 coming. A nice job by Jay Mangum to ring him down for his first tackle, but a real good play. Gonna keep the chains moving here for Anchorage. Last time they got down the field, it did come from the screen, so if they can keep that magic alive, that could help. Passing it and dropped. And some coverage too, but gotta make sure you secure the catch when you're doing those thug thizzles. Second and 10.
Mike 14.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Set. Go.
The mic. 14's the mic.
Gonna be pitching this again as Markham. Looking for a man, right side, and just throws this one away. No one was open. It's gonna be third and 10 now.
Ready, break. Mike 14. They gonna need some therapy after this. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Gonna pass it again. Tossing this one right side. It's gonna be caught. Turns up. Gonna get the first, and that's how you do it. Turn up field. See if you can make the play. JCB gets the job done. This drive continues. This drive will continue. See that plant foot? He just made sure that he got past that first defender. And that's all you need to do sometimes. Just put your feet in the dirt. See if you can get past them. And here comes Markham again. Going to find JCB again. Trying to get past midfield. He's going to barely do that. A gain of about 7. And they are getting him involved in this offense once again. This should be another game. Over 100 yards total there for JCB. Still a lot to work with on the build for pretty much every player. And every player has their fair share of weaknesses. But you gotta love the progress here. They're gonna send a man in motion and they're gonna pitch it to him, trying to find a cutback, and gets close to the first down. Freddie Roberts with some tough running, a couple yards shy, but can't be mad at the progress. It's gonna be third and 2. And they can afford to get a field goal if they can't get the touchdown. But you got to put yourself in position to do that. They're going to hand it off. And there's no blocking available for JCB. Stuffed right up the middle. And do you keep your offense on the board? I believe you should. I believe you kind of have to go for broke. You never want to have Dallas with enough time to burn the clock. But once again, a valiant effort so far by Anchorage. They still have some time to work with it. They need a clutch pass here. They're going to run it with the read option. Is actually going to work. Here goes Markham. Is he going to slide? No, he is not. But he got himself a big gain for his team. And I thought he was going to get caught, but Anchorage catches Dallas sleeping. And that is a big play. They're still not quite in field goal range. They'll still have some work to do. But gotta give him credit where credit is due. That definitely helped him out. Another pass play, and it's going to be sacked again. That screenplay was a little bit too slow to develop, and that's going to help Dallas's chances to get the stop. Now it's going to be 2nd and 17. What can Anchorage do now?
On the double. Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Ready. Go. Let's go right here now.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
Looking pass, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be taking it inside the 35. 3rd and 10 now. And we already seen what they're trying to do. This is 4th down territory here. Unless they could secure a field goal, that is definitely a solid thing to try as well if you can't get the first.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
They're going to pitch it. Decent enough protection. Left side is going to be caught inside the 15. And this Anchorage team is coming through when they need to. They're not dead yet. Golinar says, you better put someone on me. He's going to take that one inside the 15. Markham did it with his legs on 4th down. He did it with his arm on 3rd down. This drive is still moving here for Anchorage. They're trying to get a touchdown. Looking left side is a wide open man. Inside the 10, reaches out strong to try to get that first. And they're going to go ahead and give it to him. Did like the Statue of Liberty spin. He was like, doo-doo-doo, and they got it. Watch that spin. I don't even know if they're going to show it. They should. Yeah. You see, I reached out. He said only the best of the best in the USFA could pull that move off, and he's definitely one of them. As you see, handoff is going to be trying to move forward, and there goes JCB in the end zone for the touchdown. Here, Anchorage ain't giving up. I already told y'all what was going to happen, though. Anchorage don't give up. They got that fight in them. They got that dog in them. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. There you go. There you go. I did it right there. Good job, me. Man, that's going to be extra point all day, and we have ourselves a 3-point ball game. 4.5 minutes left in this one. We do not have anything secured yet, but Dallas does have the ball on offense, so it's up to them to not make any crucial mistakes. Keep the ball on their side of the field. And in theory, they could drain the clock all the way through. Get a late touchdown. Don't give Anchorage any chance to get the ball down the field. And then they could take the victory. But I'm sure Anchorage is going to come very fired up. Especially as the homie JCB gets his touchdown. Gonna send this one off to Jerry Riggs. Anchorage's biggest drive of the season comes here, as looks like Jerry Riggs just gonna kneel this one. It's gonna be 1st and 10 at the 25. Real great game to start off week number 3. You love to see it. A handoff, a juke move, and a great open field tackle there by Kingston Ali to short that gain down to 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Can Anchorage hold on, give their team a chance to get the victory? And they got him off sides. They're going to try the read option, and they're going to get yards regardless. It's just a matter if they're going to go for the 3rd down. No, they will not. They might as well accept that 1 second 2 coming here for Dallas. Big drive here on both sides. Anchorage trying to get off of the field. I won't be surprised if Dallas goes for more of a run game set. They're going to fake it, though. They're going to try to test him deep, and he's got a man and overthrows Jerry Riggs again. And I think those are some of those struggles that we were expecting to see from Church since he came into the league. Like some of those big money pass plays that he's used to doing in college, they're not going to come easy in the pros. That's just normal processing here. It's a different ball. It's a different feel. And Anchorage has a chance to get off of the field. Church gonna pitch this one. One man to beat, sheds him out, and Church is not gonna be able to get the first. That is gonna be a solid play defensively by Anchorage, and Anchorage has a chance here, folks. You better stay tuned here. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. If you don't like after this game, I don't know what to tell you, man. There's so much high octane action here in the USFA. You create a player in the ECFL. Shout out to the League College Football League. And that should be a penalty there, but they're not going to call anything. A little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct, unnecessary roughness, whatever you want to call it. But it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Anchorage has the football here, and they don't really have to go far to tie the football game up. But I'm sure they're looking for a lot more than that. Put the pressure on this Dallas team, you know what I'm saying? Anchorage going to pitch this one. It is going to be incomplete. And it looked like they had that one covered even if they caught it, because Rocky Ivan was in chase. 2nd and 10 here. And this is definitely 4th down territory as well. They put themselves in a position where they can potentially win the game. You might as well go for broke. Can Bobby Markham find what he needs to find? Pitching it. It's going to be caught inside the 45. That's what the doctor ordered. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up, and EJ Bailey gets him down the field.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Anchorage trying to do the unthinkable, looking for their first win. They're going to pitch this one left side. It is going to be caught. Turns up field, and he's going to get the first down, tiptoeing. That's how you do it to the 30. Anchorage is on the move. I love to see the fight in our young teams. They're trying to get another victory. And you already know those expansion versus expansion games, they mean so much in the first season. Like, you never want to go down against a team that came in at the same time as you. You could call them expansion sisters, if you will. Another catch, and reaching over is the homie Freddie Roberts, but he's a little shy. But so far this drive coming down real smooth here for this Anchorage team. They're already in field goal range, so at this point what you don't want to do is mess up. Anchorage, will they take it to the 2-minute warning, or will they hike it? Yes, they will. Looking, quick pitch, gonna be caught inside the 15, and there goes the 2-minute warning. And they did a good job with making it quick so they don't burn off a lot of time past the 2-minute warning. So you got to keep up with the game manager skills. I told you, Bobby Markham, he ain't no slouch. He'll take his shots, but he knows what to do with the football, and that's what I can appreciate with him. He's definitely a top 4 quarterback all time in the USFA's history, and it's going to be a running. We're going to have to throw this one away. Another smart play there by Markham, not trying to do too much. Not much you can really do on that particular one. Is going to make it 2nd and 10. Anchorage 14 yards away from taking the lead in this one, and I believe this will be the first lead. It's going to be JCB. A lot of room, sheds off one, going to get the first down to the 2, and they got 1 minute and 40 seconds to get this one into the end zone. They could honestly take their time, dial up their best run play, and see if they could get the job done. They're going no huddle. I don't blame you, homies. See if you can get it done. They're going to fake it. Looking left side, and incomplete there. It stops the clock, I suppose. I mean, if you want to look at that as a positive, it looked like it was about to go straight to a Dallas player, but not to be there. 2nd and goal. Me personally, I say keep it on the ground. I wouldn't test these crazy DBs here. In Dallas, you already know he threw a pick. They're going to run it now. Looking, it's going to fall into the end zone, and Anchorage is going to take the lead. That is how you do the comeback. Extra point pending, but if they make it, it will be a 4-point game, so Dallas will have to score if they want to find their way to win this ball game. What a great one to start week number 3, and this is what you got to do to be great. Kick is up. And it looks like that extra point is all day. 9 plays, 58 yards. Only took 2 minutes off the clock to do it. And Anchorage with their biggest scoring performance here. And it couldn't have come at a bigger time. But did they give too much time to Dallas? That is going to be the overall arcing question here that we have in this set. DJ Church does not have, well, he does have a comeback victory. They went to overtime, so he does have that in his DNA so far in the USFA. But they'll need him one more time in this drive, or Dallas will go to 1-2, and Anchorage will move to 1-2. Gonna send this one away. Let's go ahead and do it. Send this one to the 5-yard line. Jerry Riggs, he's good with those returns, and he's almost broke free again. But luckily for Anchorage, they did bring him down. But Dallas does have solid starting field position coming up for them. Can DJ Church find the magic again? That's going to be the question. Anchorage, all they need is a turnover, and they have a chance. They're going to quick pitch it, I'm sure. No, they're going to stay in the pocket as Church. Tossing his left side, just throws that one away. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Quick look there. Caitlin Montaigne there looking onward. She wants to get the victory for this upstart team. She was a star-studded player all the way through her career, and it will mean everything to get it done. A quick pitch, a juke move, and trying to turn upfield, gets out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 1 minute, 6 seconds left. And Dallas is almost halfway home. This game is nowhere near dead. And as you already know, in the game of football, a minute is an eternity. But they got to go backwards. A bad timed false start penalty. Now it's going to be 3rd and 8. But as you already know, this is 4th down territory. You got to get the ball down the field, big homies. Does Dallas have it in them to get the job done? That's the question. Looking at the video time, 1 hour, 12 minutes, almost 13 minutes. Dallas looking to get something rolling. It's going to be a quick pitch. Yes, it is. It's going to be caught inside the 50. They go, and this drive will continue. 57 seconds. Here goes Potter there with the catch. They needed that one. 50 seconds. Are they going to call the timeout or not? Looks like they're keeping it no huddle here. They're trying to keep the pressure on them. Quick, going to be a one-handed catch by Church. Going to get sacked, fumble, picked up by Anchorage, taken by number 90, down to the 30, and I think that's going to be ball game. But this game ain't dead yet. Robert Crone with the recovery. What a turn of events here. There goes JCB dragged down. Dallas going to call the timeout. And what a game here. They had him slip. They caught him slip and running straight into the coverage, the pass rush, and the pickup by the homie Crone is going to get him inside the 25 after that carry from JCB. A field goal. If they get stopped and don't get a first down, will make it a 7-point ball game again. Because they still have their timeouts. Handoff again. JCB to the 19. Timeout number 2 called for Dallas. And this is the biggest play of Anchorage's career right here. A 3rd and 4. A first down will end this ball game.
Ready up? Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Anchorage wants the victory. Give it to your man. A handoff. Trying to push through. Runs through a man. To the 5th, almost the 10-yard line. And that, folks, will give Anchorage their first victory in USFA. And that is a beautiful start to the USFA gameplay here in week number 3. And I know I didn't change that week 2 on that bottom side, but it's all good. I'll do it next time. In the next game, Anchorage is going to take this one, going to take a knee, and that's going to be setting up here. Let me flip to the second game coming, and it's going to be St. Louis at Pittsburgh in this first ball game here. It's going to be a fun game. Make sure you watch out. Rebecca Montaigne versus Jim Carr. But hey, we're going to take this one to the stat sheets in a little bit. Final score is going to be 31-27. What a game here in this one. Overall, it was fun all the way through. Let's check into the stats real quick. Team stats. Let's go ahead and do it. 368 to 324. Pretty even all the way through. I can't wait to see these two teams rock it out again. It should be a fun ride all the way through. You already know how we do. Looks like Anchorage barely edged them out in regards to the possession time, and that was just clutch right there all the way through. Bobby Markham didn't have any rushing touchdowns, but he has some good stuff going for him right there. It's going to be Church, 17 for 27. Great completion percentage for him as well, 62%. Checking into the rest of them real quick. Jacob Cool Beans getting 2 TDs. Solid job by the homie. DJ Jackson was their leading rusher for Dallas, 18 for 82. So great averages on that side for these players here. 5 broken tackles, like just ridiculous. You love to see it by all these players. And looking into the receiving side of things, let's flip to the homies in Anchorage. Looks like Wyatt Harris was the main guy in receptions. Yards, it was Jacob Cool Beans again, so great job from him. Big catching plays there by Roberts, Golinar, and Bailey. Let's go ahead and scroll over real quick. Had a couple drops there, but it's part of the game plan right there. Not everything's gonna go your way. Jerry Riggs had the big touchdown earlier, but did not have too much else after that. 6 catches though, very respectable. Don't get me wrong, but he didn't have those big chunk plays that we're used to seeing. Asulu got a touchdown as well, doing his thing. And let's check out the rest of the team there. Going into defense, looks like Wheezy Porter had 6, but the leader was Mangum in regards to the users. We check the interceptions. Who had the interception earlier? It was Raven Kenobi. There you go. Raven Kenobi doing his thing. And let's go ahead and check into the rest of the guys here. Rocky Ivan doing his thing. Bob McBob. And let's see who else. That's it there. Let's go ahead and check into the homies in Anchorage for defense. Looks like Jessica Navarro was the leading tackler. Good job from her. And a tackle for loss. Got the sack as well. Great game for her. Kingston Ali had some big tackles. Montaigne doing what she does best. You already know it. She killing the game. That's what she does. Robert Crone getting the nice recovery as well, helping out the squad. And gotta love to see it, man. I love seeing the young bucks get at it. And checking into the kicks, everyone was perfect here. Great kicking from both teams in that one. And the punting wise, let me see that. Still needs to work on the averages, but I think they were punting close to the end zone, so that's obviously going to lower it. Going into the return game, Thor Brown did have the return for the touchdown that got a kick started. Riggs had a very respectable return game as well. Same on the punt return side. And that's going to be it, folks. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Like I said before, game number 2 is coming here in this one. Shout out to the homies. And St. Louis and Pittsburgh will be game number 2 on Thursday. So make sure you watch out for that. Congrats once again to the homies in Anchorage, Dallas. Good job as well. But we got more games to run. I'll see you then. Stay safe.